Are you a woman that feels like right now you are living a life that is not as fulfilling as you would like it to be? That there is more to life than what you are living actually right now? And my question to you is, do you know why? Do you know why that you're not making the choices to live a life that brings you joy, that makes you feel fully alive? Maybe you are bound by circumstances and you don't know how to get out. You don't know how to skill up. You don't know what the next best step is. And you don't know how to make the shift. Well, I want to ask you, do you know your worth? Do you know your worth? Do you know how valuable you are? Because when we do know our worth and when we know our value, then our light will shine, right? Our light will shine. And that light comes from within. But if we don't become friends with the light within, then it's hard for us to shine out there in the world with our gifts and our talents. And when we don't know our worth, we don't know our value, we are more apt to hide, to play small, to not step into our greatness and not follow our calling and not follow our heart. So this morning, I want to share a story with you because it's got a great message about knowing your worth. So there's a story about a wise man who had a debt to pay, and money and external belongings weren't important to him. So he didn't have much, but he had a ring. So he asked his son to take the ring because he needed to make money to pay off his debt. And he wanted to take his son, have his son take the ring down to the marketplace and sell it. And the son said, "How much should I ask for this ring?" And the wise man said, "See how much you can get, and then you come back to me, but don't sell it. Just go down there and see how much you can get." So the son went down to the market and he was showing the ring around to people, and people were saying, "I will give you one golden nugget." And another person said, "I'll give you a half of a golden nugget." And another person said, "I'll give you a piece of silver." And he got all these different value amounts that people would offer him for the ring. But his father, the wise man, told him not to accept any money, but to just go down there and see what the highest amount of money that he could get. Because the wise man, the father, knew what the value was, but he wanted to go assess the market out there. So the son comes back to him from the market and he tells his father, "I was offered only very small amounts of value for the ring." And the wise man nodded his head and he said, "Tell me what you were offered." And the son said, "Not very much, father. And I know the ring is worth more than that." So he told his father, there was a few golden nuggets, maybe a piece of silver, but no one really offered me a lot of money. And his father said, "Oh, of course, of course. We must go to the creator of this ring to find out its true value. Then we will know its true value. Then we will know what we actually should get for it and what it's worth." And the interesting thing is that they went to the creator of the ring, and the creator said, "Oh, this ring, it's worth 75. Well, I can give you 75 golden nuggets right now for it. But if you come back in 2 weeks, I can give you 90 because I don't have all the money that the ring is worth, but it's worth 90 golden nuggets." So look at the comparison from the creator of that ring explaining the value of the ring, right? To the other people at the market that the son was showing, and they were not seeing the value. And to me, that's what life is like. When we believe that our value is what others see in us or what others tell us, what our value is, or by the way that we are treated. Maybe it's nonchalantly. Maybe they're not verbally saying it, but maybe they are. Maybe people are telling you that your value is only XYZ worth down here. Maybe you're getting feedback from people in your life that don't see your value and don't see your worth. And so then we become what we believe, and we believe what they tell us we are, instead of going within and knowing what our true value is. And there's one other creator that knows your true value. It's the same as going back to the jeweler and bringing the ring to the creator who made that. And he knows the value of it. And he appreciates the value. And he expects that value and that worthiness to be held in that ring, right? And your creator is the same. He sees the value in you. He's the only one that knows your true value. But you too can know your true value and what you're worth and the greatness that's within you and the gifts and talents that you have. Your creator knows that. He's the one that you want to believe. He's the one that you want to go to when you're in the darkness and you're second guess your worthiness and your value, right? And when we go within and we become friends of who we are within, that becomes the magical place where our light shines, right? And you know that song, This Little Light of Mine? Many people know it. And I can't sing, but it's this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, right? And when we're in the darkness and when we're depressed and we're not feeling good, that's what we see. We don't see our light. Our light is covered up with dust or mud or dirt or some sort of obstacle or blockage. But when we can uncover the light within us, all it takes is one little light of a match to lighten up a room and immediately get rid of the darkness. All it takes for you is little steps to go within and to find your light within and begin to embrace it and become friends with it and truly know who you are. Yeah? So, knowing our worthiness, let's just embrace this for a minute. This incredible wind, right? Knowing our worthiness and knowing our value begins with us going within and becoming friends with who we are. And yes, it's really damn scary sometimes to start. And so many of us don't begin. 80% of people don't begin. But 20% of people are interested in rising up into their potential, stepping into their greatness, becoming who that person is that you are meant to be, because you were created to be something. Your soul has a purpose here on this earth. You really do have an amazing purpose to discover your worth, to discover your value, to step into your greatness. And I want to read you something before I get off here. So my invitation to you is to find that match and strike it and light up the darkness that is within so that you can begin to see your light, that you can begin to shine, that you would be the light in the lamp on the table instead of hiding underneath and playing small. But put your lamp onto the table and let it shine. Become a beacon of light, right? Become a lighthouse for all of those around you. And let it shine. And you will become a different person. You'll look behind you and go, who was that person? And begin to stand into your greatness and who you truly are. So I want to read you something from Marianne Williamson before I go today, because it's really powerful, and I want you to embrace all these words and take them within. And this poem was written by Marianne Williamson. It's also mistaken that it was written by Nelson Mandela and other people, but know that this is true about you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is not our light. It is our light. not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Who am I to be bold? Who am I to be fabulous? Right? And to be empowered and to be a creator of my life and know that I can have whatever I want and live my life to the fullest. I'm editing this a little bit. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world, woman. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. If you think about it and you watch the joy that is in children and the playfulness, that's what we are supposed to do. Embrace joy, embrace peace, embrace our enlightenment and our empowerment. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not just in some of us, it is in all of us. It's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we give others permission to shine their light. And as we liberate ourselves from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So today I want to invite you to go and shine your light, to go and liberate yourself. Kick fear aside. Embrace your light one step at a time.